Hi everyone, hope you're well. This reading is for the Divine Feminine for the week beginning on the 20th until the 26th of March. My voice may be a little bit strange because I feel weaker because I'm doing a water fast, but I'm fine, everything is fine. I'm strong and I'm confident and I've got 2 more days to go. Also, my allergic symptoms kind of flared up, but it's okay. I'm going to start with a little bit of an intro before I start to read the cards. I try to leave timestamps in the description box. If you want to skip the intro, you can go straight to the reading. I want to do this intro because it may resonate with you or with other divine feminines out there. First of all, the water fasting. I'm doing the fasting because I felt called to do so, which is very strange because I don't normally do it. I did it once in the past. I did a water fasting for 10 days and I also did a 7-day juice cleanse. It's not something that I do every year, but this time I just felt called to it to do so. But to be able to begin the fasting was delayed. First of all, I was not in the right place, and secondly, when I was like, okay, now I'm going to do it, then my period came, and you should not do any kind of or jump into a diet or do fasting when you are on your period. So it was delayed again, and then I came up with the idea to do a colon hydrotherapy just to kickstart the fasting with. And for that, I needed to book an appointment, so I needed to wait for another 5 days. So my fasting had been delayed. And on the day when I was finally ready to start the fasting, it started to rain cats and dogs. You know, that kind of rain when the umbrella is no help at all. You get soaked to the skin. I don't know if I was in synchron with the universe, like keep holding back the rain, because the weather forecast had predicted rain for 3 days before this day when I started the fasting, and the rain had not arrived. We had sunny and quite pleasant days, but literally on the day when I started to do the fasting, the rain arrived. It felt like universally orchestrated, and to me, rain is somehow connected to abundance. A lot of water, a lot of rain, which kind of brings me to talk about the fish card, because in the past 2 readings for the Divine Feminine, I can feel like an abundance. Abundance is arriving. Abundance is in her vibration, but she needs to like press the button, or somebody needs to help her press the button to get this abundance arrive. Let that be financial abundance or any other kind of abundance that she wishes to have in her life. And maybe in order to receive that abundance, you have to make space within you and around you, in your head, in your heart, in your body. You have to make space for that abundance. Maybe you have toxins within your body, toxic thoughts, feelings that you need to get rid of first before the abundance can come in. The other thing that I wanted to say is that I also had the feeling that some of the 5D connections between the counterparts are manifesting into 3D. So don't be surprised if you feel detachment or a lack of ability to telepathically connect with your counterpart. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that before the Divine Masculines this week's reading, I felt I had to dress up and like glam up for the occasion. So I put my earrings on, I put my nice sandals on, a nice and expensive kind of shirt on. I used to work in the fashion industry, so I've got some really cool stuff that I don't usually wear. I also booked the hair appointment, teeth cleaning, and I feel like I'm getting ready for something or preparing for something, a special meeting or an important meeting or a date maybe. So I feel like I need to look good, put my best foot forward for this meeting, for this fresh new start. I feel like I'm renewing. I just follow my feelings and do what my body tells me to do. Maybe it also has something to do with Pisces season. An indication to leave the old self behind and start anew, getting rid of the toxins, the baggage. I also bought a new travel bag. There are a lot of indications or synchronicities that something is changing in my life, and I am being prepared for the next journey, whatever that is or wherever that is. I don't know it yet. It's like out with the old, in with the new. I have a feeling if the Divine Feminine is doing something like this, getting rid of the toxins, the baggage, renewing herself, then the Divine Masculine is doing it in one way or another in his personal life. In his reading, the key was some kind of an importance, and I heard like he left the keys. He just went back to close something, to leave the keys, aka leaving his baggage behind, which can be connected to the karmic situationship that he has been dealing with. And yeah, we'll see, the rest is still unfolding. I feel like the two counterparts are being prepared to meet each other, or something away from the 5D, come closer to a 3D connection, getting ready, whether consciously or unconsciously. But I feel like the universe is preparing us for a meeting, and that's why reducing the 5D connection and pushing us toward the 3D. Maybe it's about like focusing on the 3D, so it's taking us away from the 5D and try to bring that connection in the 3D, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's begin the reading. At the bottom of the deck, we got the 3 card. This is the card number 5, which speaks about changes. Also, the 3 speaks about growth. Something is developing, growing, changes for the better. According to the original description, the 3 upside down speaks about minor illnesses. Somebody is not feeling well, whether emotionally, physically, or mentally. On the left, we got the lightning upside down, which speaks about unpleasant happenings. Next to that, we've got the lion, which is very good. Card number 10, completion. A cycle has finished. The original meaning of the lion card is triumph over numerous difficulties. Next to that, we got the ring upside down, quarrel, end of a marriage, end of a friendship. It can be end of a work contract. And next to that, we've got the sun, which is beautiful, the happiest card in the deck. Success in the Divine Feminine's hopes, fulfillment of wishes and dreams. The Sun card directly next to the Divine Feminine speaks about success in business, which is interesting because the ring card upside down says the opposite. Something didn't work well. But then we got the fish card on the other side of the Divine Feminine, which talks about money to come. So if it's success in business, it can be like a project, a new job that the Divine Feminine will be very happy with. Abundance is coming, money is coming. The 3 together is just an amazing feel-good lineup. So, but in order to this success to land in the Divine Feminine's life, I feel like she's waiting for news. The Cavalier, the message is delayed. Next to that, the Ship card, which is a journey delayed. This message may come from a distance. If the Divine Feminine is waiting for news or waiting on somebody's reply from a distance, it's being delayed. And it's probably delayed because somebody is just getting clarity about the situation. If it's the Divine Masculine, then the Divine Masculine is coming out of a very draining situation, whether it's a karmic situationship or a relationship, any kind of karmic connection, something that just drained his energy, drained his heart, and drained him mentally or physically even. So sad times, but he's coming out of it because we got the sun out here. Yeah, I always say that they're going to meet when the sun is out. So the sun is starting to come out. The sun is here in the Divine Feminine's vibration, but the Divine Masculine is just coming out of a situation. He went back to close a cycle, he left the keys, and he's just coming out of it. So this news from a distance is delayed. If it's coming from the divine masculine, he needs a little bit more time to figure himself out, to leave the baggage behind. Okay, so let's speak a little bit about the cards next to each other. So I already said that the sun next to the consult, or in this case the divine feminine, speaks about success in business. The sun next to the ring indicates happy alliance, but because the ring is upside down, to me it indicates that this alliance is delayed, this coming together is delayed. The lion card next to the ring says the relationship you hope for will be cemented, which sounds really cool, but again, because the ring is upside down, there are delays. Oh, sorry, I just noticed that we got the circle, the circle, the circle, the circle, the circle, and here again a circle. So something is aligning for the divine feminine. A cycle has finished. Something is just full. It's a full circle. Things that I feel like delayed because somebody is unwell, minor illnesses. I want to put these two cards next to the divine feminine. So that looks really, really good. I feel like somebody is mourning. I don't know how to pronounce that word, so I'm just going to write it here. Mourning, when somebody lost somebody that they were attached to, and it can be toxic attachment as well. Yeah, if you're in a narcissistic relationship, you know, it takes a while to find yourself again. But so I feel like somebody is mourning, but he's getting better. He's getting better. The ship card, so there's this large body of water, this distance between the news carrier and the fox. The fox can be a false friend, it can be the shadow side of the divine masculine. Yeah, this is what he is leaving behind. Somebody is recovering from the sad times. Maybe somebody wants to come in with a commitment, but they are not ready. After the fox, I pulled the clouds upside down, the snake upside down, and the house upside down. The clouds upside down speaks about a clarity is coming into somebody's life. Somebody's head is not in the cloud anymore. They see clearer, which is a confirmation for the fox card. The snake upside down. Somebody's coming out of a situation, just leaving straight out. And this can be a housing situation, a home. It can be somebody in the home environment that they are leaving behind. So the divine masculine is actually going through with this, leaving a home, leaving the key, this karmic situation, because they see clarity, or they received clarity, some kind of a revelation. It can also be a group of people. They can be literally family members or flatmates. Either it's a one person or more people, a group of people who were like family for the divine masculine. But something is clearing out, yeah, like the baggage, the toxins are being left behind. And again, I can just bring the connection for this water fasting that I felt called to do, so like I have to clean stuff out. So the two counterparts, divine masculine and divine feminine, affect each other vibrationally. So if one of them goes through with one thing, then the other one experiences it in a way or another in their life as well, differently, but it's present in their life as well. So if I'm getting rid of toxins, he may be getting rid of toxic people from around his home environment or where he lives. It doesn't have to be the house itself, it can just be the place, the city, the town. Maybe he's preparing to send a message to come closer in the 3D, closer to where the divine feminine lives, or sharing his truth, because this lot of water can be all about emotions. Look at the fish card as well. Somebody's got a lot of feelings for the divine feminine, but they're just not ready to express it. It's in the vibration. It's both in the divine masculines and the divine feminine's vibration that something is in the works, in the background. The divine feminine doesn't see it. She's focusing on her son. She's focusing on maybe repairing this job situation or finding a new job, because she's been sending out like applications last week, or there was something with the work front. There was something on the work front, I remember, that she wanted to change. Maybe she wants to travel to a sunny place, and that's being delayed because of the finances, or because she has to wait for the contract to finish. So it can very well be that she has given her notice, but she has to wait for another 2 weeks or 2 months or whatever is written in the contract, and then she will be free. But I feel like right now she's not fully free. She finished the cycle, but like she's still dealing with the baggage, I say. She's still dealing with like tying up the loose ends relating to this connection, this work situation, or any kind of partnership, friendship. And I think this is what the divine masculine is doing as well. This can be a little bit hurtful, facing the truth and going through with it. I know that, for example, I'm sorry that I keep getting back to this water fast, but my first day was very painful. I had a massive headache, my nose were completely blocked. I felt like I had no energy and I was just like crawling on the floor. I was very, very tired, but at the same time I wanted to do some work. So I think I pushed myself a little bit, which I shouldn't have. So this kind of minor illnesses can connect to these symptoms. And whatever you're going through with your life, try to find the spiritual connection between your physical symptoms, because there might be something that you have not observed or have not noticed yet. And I'm hearing like good times will grow out of bad times, which is literally the fourth card, the bad times and the good times, like the sad times and the happy times. I also feel like I am not very connected to the cards this week, and I had the same feeling with the divine masculine's reading as well. And that's why I was thinking of like my intuition, my telepathic skills are somehow less strong, and it can be because my guides are taking me away from being to do the work in 5D and trying to make me do the work in 3D. Maybe it's just temporarily, but there is something for us to do in the 3D now. So pay attention to the signs. Okay, I don't have anything else to add. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and listening. I speak to you next time. Bye for now.